everybody, thanks for joining me as I get back from being away for a week or so, and hope you didn't get too hot beginning of last week. Hope you survived the weather there. It was kind of rough, but we're into a more pleasant pattern. Still need rain, and looks like we're not probably going to get the rain we need. Some areas of eastern New England might get the rain. We'll talk about that. There's an outside chance we could still get some rain, probably get some rain on Wednesday, but not enough to really put the kind of dent we could use in our dry conditions to kind of moderate drought conditions here across southern Vermont. Let's take a look at what's going on across the country. This kind of tells the picture here. You can see we've got this kind of boundary area here as it's drawn on with a bunch of different fronts here. I don't want you to pay too much attention to all these fronts there, but they do paint a pretty good picture of where the boundary is. You can see temperatures to the north of the boundary are cooler. Dew points are lower here as well. And then we're obviously down in the summer heat and soup down to the south. And a couple areas of low pressure. This one in particular, as it heads off the coast and as the boundary kind of stays where it is, that's going to keep us in the more pleasant air this week. We're not going to get back into any of that heat and humidity this week. As it heads offshore, it is going to develop a storm towards the middle of the week that's going to head kind of up the coast. And where exactly it ends up in the Gulf of Maine will determine who in eastern New England gets the most rain. But I think even the most favorable trends towards us keeps us out of most of the significant rain, and we just have a few sprinkles really on Wednesday. But areas to our east will see some moderate to some heavy rain in some places. Some places might see a couple inches of rain out of this, but that's more like along the Maine coast and up and through central Maine, it looks like, instead of across southern Vermont. So that's what kind of the big picture story is. That will then clear out, and we'll kind of be left in this high pressure area with the pleasant weather. So the weather will be nice. It's going to be great outdoor weather for the most part. Wednesday we'll have a lot of clouds, but otherwise it's going to be a pleasant week. So if you're here and you're trying to get outside and do something, lots of good opportunities to do that this week. Satellite shows the same kind of thing. You can see basically where that boundary is set up. And like I said, it's not really going to be moving too much this week. You can see that there is definitely some overall spin and a lot of kind of shower activity off the coast. Like I said, this will consolidate into a storm that will make its way up towards the northeast, but it does look like it's going to be too far east for us to get significant rain out of it. To kind of paint you the picture of what that really looks like on Wednesday, we've got, here's our about where I think our low pressure system is. Could be a little east of here, could be a little west of here. That's probably not too much west of here, but you can see the heavy rain is really in through central Maine, basically. Lighter rain across New Hampshire. Northern Vermont might get into the lighter rain. But I think we're just kind of on the periphery, which is sprinkles. If this came a little bit further west, we could get into the light rain. That would still probably only mean a few tenths of an inch of rain, maybe up to a half an inch. If the storm kind of maximized, we could maybe get a half an inch out of this. I don't think that's going to happen. We're probably more talking a few hundredths, unfortunately, of an inch of rain. And this is really our only rain chance this week. There could be a pop-up shower on Tuesday or Thursday, kind of as this system makes it past us, but those will be pretty scattered and unlikely to really happen and won't really affect the overall drought conditions here across southern Vermont. So let's take a look at the forecast going forward. Today we're basically full sun today, about 80 degrees, low 80s in the valleys. Nice day, really pleasant day out there with the low humidity. It's warm, feels like a summer day, but it's also not hot or humid. Tomorrow, a few more clouds around as the stuff offshore starts to get a little organized. Still upper 70s to near 80, really pleasant day tomorrow. Wednesday's the day. We'll probably be mostly cloudy on Wednesday. The storm will be closest by. A few sprinkles, probably in the afternoon is more likely, anytime from noon on, but really could see a sprinkle anytime during the day on Wednesday. And if we got any steadier rain, it would be Wednesday. If that happened, temperatures with the clouds will be held into the low 70s. Thursday, the clouds will hold us back, the temperatures a little bit. We'll have quite a bit of cloudiness, especially first half of the day on Thursday. Temperatures in the mid 70s. Lows all week will kind of be in the low to mid 50s. And then on Friday, we get a little bit more sun, certainly more sun on Friday than on Thursday. Temperatures back up into the low 80s or around 80 for a lot of us. A nice day on Friday as well. If we take a look at the work week highlights, pleasant weather for most of the week. We look to continue with the dry weather with the exception of a few showers Wednesday. Heavier rain not too far to our east. We will need to keep an eye on it, but I think we're pretty locked into not getting significant rain out of that. Low humidity for the entire week, and the best beach days look to be today and Friday, but basically Tuesday and Thursday would not be too bad either, and outdoor activities look pretty good all week. Wednesday would be somewhat of the exception of that. You just may have to be prepared for a few sprinkles on Wednesday. All right, that's a look at your work week forecast. I'll be back on Friday with a look at your weekend forecast. If you haven't subscribed subscribed to my YouTube channel before, I would encourage you to do so. Make sure you don't miss anything. And as we get back into the swing of things towards the end of summer here and start to head towards fall, we're definitely ramping up to try to get make sure that you get plenty of opportunities to get all the forecasts you need as the winter weather will eventually arrive. We're a ways away from that, but I'm starting to think about that a little bit now. All right, thanks for joining me. I'll be back on Friday morning.